Right, good morning everyone. Good morning. Sorry about the pressing the wrong button at first, but we're just doing some quick practice before jumping in. So, as the title says, I've got a new wheelbase and wheel I got last week. But the new wheelbase is something I picked up yesterday. A bit of an upgrade, so we're just trying to get used to it. So we're going to try as many different races as we can. So we're doing the ALMS Super 60 first, and I need to join the session. Forgot about that. Right, so let's go and join that. Oh, I should press quick time a minute. So yeah, we're just dialing it all in and seeing how it goes. Right. So join the lobby. Oh, split one, of course. Please don't say I'm high. 20 second. Luckily, they got enough LMP3s in the end. So I was a bit worried because it looked like they weren't going to have enough. How many P2s are there? Oh, 11 of us. I'm expected to finish 7th. So yeah, take that. But how is everyone this fine Saturday morning? It's certainly cooled down a little bit. Well, the northwest certainly has. Please let me know if there's anything that's wrong, settings or anything. Yeah. Let me just turn this down slightly. Right. Let's get this on. I'm hoping that's enough fuel. I don't know. But we'll wait and find out. Right. You guys should have all the telemetry now. Right. Very long pit lane at Daytona. This is the first time I think everyone would have seen Daytona on my stream, except the practice session that I quickly did. I have also updated the elastomer on my pedals as well, brake pedal. So there's a lot of getting used to stuff today. But we'll do the first laps of Daytona. This incredible banking. just got to be really careful on that chicane, because basically if you cut the final part of it, it invalidates the lap and the next lap. So the tyres are still not there at the moment, so that's why we can't fully send it into the corner just yet and get it back on the throttle as fast as we probably like. Morning, Paul. Yeah, because I haven't got the force feedback dialed in yet properly. I'm probably 90% of the way there. I wanted to get it spot on before then committing to doing a 4-hour race. Yeah, we will get to Laguna. Don't worry. So I'm just trying to work out whether it's going to be better to use the FFB app, whether it's going to be better to use standard. So I'm at 100% on Sim Pro normally. I have turned it down for Daytona just because it's just an individually quite a, like, it's pulling on my shoulder. But normally I'm running 100, and then I think it's that was bad. Tires still not quite there yet, but we'll get there. 100 in the Simpro app. Filter level 2. Force feedback detail turned down to 50, and normally I run it at 20. What else have we got? So in game, I'm running it at 42% because I'm trying it out in game because it feels a lot more powerful in game. Just couldn't get the FFB app working well enough. I remember what else. Smoothing I've got set to 4, only because I was running. I was running LMP3 earlier. Last night I tried an LMP3 race with it. It's my first race. and that was very powerful over the curbs and stuff. Yeah, you can feel a lot more already. I got P2 at Monza and the LMP3. That's the only thing with turning the force feedback down. I didn't feel that slide coming in. So let's return to garage. Let's put that up, back up to 90. Let's pull that up to 95. If you see me looking up at all at any points, it's because the chat's normally there, and also Simpro is there. Right. Let's. So this will be my first ever race on Daytona. So this could be quite fun. If I turn down the mechanical friction, is that going to the mechanical damper or the friction? Let's go 10% friction. Let's just take that down slightly. Might take me a while because I always fiddle with them. But yeah. Yeah, I thought, right, it's America. It's basically IMSA without being IMSA. So what other livery can you go with other than Spike the Dragon? I was just gutted they didn't have an AO race car at, when I went to Spa. Ooh. That's because I pressed this button by accident. Right, just give it a second.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Did you hear that then? Can you hear that? Is that better? Right, cool. Did I even put new tyres on? Yeah. So your advice, Paul. Obviously, the thumb scroller that I had on wasn't the best. How it got the pit. So encoded one of the buttons on my left thumb to go up and down on it. So we'll wait and see how that goes.
Formation lap has started.
The only thing I'd say with the native LMU force feedback that it's missing some stuff, I'd say, and that's why I always use the app, but now obviously we're not using the app. Get these brakes warmed up for the most chaotic turn one you are about to witness. Thank you very much. Yeah, what I've noticed, obviously, the new thermal stuff, obviously, is saying like it transfers through. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but everyone going into this first corner. No, it isn't Moser anymore, Paul. It's Sim Magic. Everything's Sim Magic now on my rig.
Green flag, green flag.
Go up to P4. No, I haven't got Moser pedals. I've got Hoots and Valve pedals. We're up a place as well, which certainly helps. Is that the pedals or the that I've managed to get into place? I need to remember not to cut that corner so much. No, the pedals are here to stay. I've just bought the elastomer kit, so I've actually changed one of the elastomers as well to get hopefully a better feeling. Right, we survived turn one. Yeah, that's true. With the KS, I always wanted something a little bit better anyway. Like, obviously seeing the steering wheels they had at the F1 arcade and always wanted them. It was just obviously price is always a factor when it comes to this sort of stuff. At the time, I couldn't afford this sort of stuff. But obviously, that's why you try and save, put towards it. So, yeah. Yeah, well, this is sort of like end game stuff now, I'd probably say. So I'm quite happy with everything here. Don't think I would have caught that slide in my KS Sport, to be honest. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, fun of Daytona. Yeah, you would have got me on here anyway. See if we can get back up to P7. Well, the damage is certainly giving me a bit of extra rotation. I think I premeditated him trying to crash into me. Are you trying to say that I dive bomb every turn? No, I'm joking. No, is he the one that doesn't do... He just does, like, his steering wheel, so you only see his steering wheel? I don't really speak. He just uploads. So we've got 4% aero damage and rear right So my last lap was 6 tenths quicker than the guy in front. Don't know if you can tell how much my shoulder and my everything's vibrating right now. Oh, the guy's in the pits. Oh, it's the guy that crashed into me. P10's got to stop and go. Well, there's one of him. Yeah, he went into the pits to get his damage repaired. I think so too, Paul. I think so too. Right. Now I'm just trying to work out whether it's going to be good to repair the damage or not. The guy in P6 is up 4 places, just from probably keeping out of trouble. Rate's a little bit too much there. There was only 11 of us, so probably, yeah. There's a bit of a bad lap for me on this one. So P2's got 6% damage. And me. Ah! Full stop claim 2 victims. But we're doing alright. Right side tyres getting a bit hot. That's the only thing. But we're doing alright. Looks like we've got quite a few people in at the moment. Thank you very much for spending your Saturday morning with me. Of all people, you chose me. Now the fun begins. LMP, GT3 traffic. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, what just happened there? P6. Looks like P8 had an issue. Guy who was chasing us. Oh. Yeah, it looked like he wasn't having the best time with the traffic. And neither was I. P5. I know. I don't actually know what corner it is, but yeah, it just locked up a little bit too hard. Right. Yeah, that's most of the traffic done. Yeah, so they are to get the speed for the LMP2s, you've got to go P1 wing. Which just make the back a little bit fruity, to say the least. Bit dicey. So yeah, it just makes it really unstable. So if you carry anywhere near too much speed in, then you just you're just gonna lose the rear. I'll have a look at tyre wear in a second just to see how we're doing. Here's our friend again. For Daytona, I think I'm gonna have to keep it at like 90 or 95% force feedback, just with it's mainly the bankings that it's like, because you bit of a stereotype as American, but you're always turning left on the banking. So it does make it a little bit difficult. They carried a bit too much speed in. Thought you were talking to me there, Paul. As I said in the stream title, I've got a new wheelbase that I'm trying out. I'm trying to get the force feedback settings right. What have you all guys got? Because I see there's quite a few starting to watch now. Let me know in the comments what wheelbase that you've got. I need to start turning left more. Oh no, hold on. Oops. I am an idiot. Probably thought I'd got better things to do than watch me on a Saturday morning. That new damage. Yeah, Yeah, it doesn't have a very good turning circle pole, I found out, for the LMP2. Let's have a look at these tyres, because there is a bit of a flat spot somewhere. Excuse me. I don't know what just happened, but it said I went to P6. Yeah, it said I went to P6 and then back down, and then back to P5. .30 minutes done. I didn't realise, like, yeah, I think they crashed. Right, start having a look at this pit stop. He is in the pits. It's very small, so I probably need to change it slightly. But it does say pits, and how long he's been in the pits for. That was shockingly slow. Should do. Next to the name on the standings, it tells you when they pitted and how long they pitted for. Right, P5. How far are we behind? 26 seconds. Right, do we... Because we've got one lap, do we repair the bodywork? Or do we keep it as it is? There is a few sketchy moments, not gonna lie. Okay, I'll have a look in a sec, Paul. My phone's behind me. It is small, so it might be that you're blind. But that's where it gets sketchy, coming out of that, coming onto the banking. It's like stepping out of the rear a little bit. Oh, you won't be able to see VE because you don't have VE. Trying to multitask there is probably not the best idea that I've got. What was that rejoin? I could just Just spot him. Right. Keeps balancing between like 36.8 and 37 laps. So oh, so them might have been killed in the bus stop. So yeah, the GT3, because someone's just said nice kill to P2 and P3 LMP2. Right, we're not going to change tyres. Yeah, so them two are fighting and they're killing GT3s though. Oh, this guy's going proper off on chat at him. Because the guy apologised, was like, don't apologise because you don't mean it. So we're in next lap. This guy just needs to leave the chat. Oh, he's there. I'm not paying attention. So do not repair. I always go a litre or two extra than what the thing tells me anyway. Too early. Yep. Everyone's in the box. Just need this GT3 to move. Breakfast of Champions. Luckily, I came out just in front of all the GT3s. Yeah, I got out in front of P5 and... Oh, stop and go. That, also, the fact is I got out in front of the GT3 traffic that he's having to still go through. Tyres are nice and warm already. Yeah. So P2 is now 17 seconds behind. After that stop and go. Yeah, he's dropped to P5. Don't know if he's having another issue because he's like 30. He started off 7 seconds behind. Now he's 13 seconds behind P4. Is that a banking joke there, Paul? Thank you everyone for joining me this morning on this well, I don't know if I think it's a bit gloomy outside, isn't it? But if you are enjoying the stream, please give it a like. There's a bump just as you go over the crest there. Oops. "21 watchers watching me lock my brakes into the first corner." Yeah, it's a very hard corner to get right. A little bit, yeah. Not too bad. Guy behind's back in the 35s, which I haven't been able to do due to this damage, also a skill issue. Getting a bit loose on the back there. Yeah. What's this guy doing? I'm going to try everything that I can, but I don't think I'm going to be able to keep P4 behind me. Try and put the CC up by 1 just to try and stop the snappiness of that rear suspension. That's better. I should have done that from the start. As I was saying before I crashed, if you are enjoying the stream, please give it a like. It really does help to get my content out there to people who want to see this. Someone who's maybe not an alien, who does make mistakes, as you've seen. We should be able to hold on to P4, which will be good after the incident of being turned around and down to 10th. Obviously, with a higher traction control, I'm not getting as good rotation, but it's a lot more like sturdy, which to be fair, you turned yourself. Yeah, it's not trying to kill me as much, let's say that. Yeah, it was just, obviously he's punting me straight into the wall and hitting the wall. You're very lucky to come out without damage, if you get what I mean. Don't know if the microphone can pick it up, but or is picking it up, but the amount of vibration teaches me not to spin or lock my tires again. Don't know if that was a track cut or not, but yeah. Really liking Daytona. Now I'm starting to see it. It's not quite dark, is it? It's like dusk. Still under the lights, which is good. I'm just hoping it comes across as well on stream as it's coming across on within the game, to be fair. Two minutes to go. P3 certainly was a lot quicker than me. He's pulled out a massive gap. 7.7 seconds. I just know LMP3 is quite hard to overtake GT3s here. I did try it in a practice session earlier because I was trying to debate whether we'll go LMP2 or LMP3 as the first car. But I think we're going to go... well, we'll need to see what's next. Wow, I've never seen that number before. Thank you ever so much for everyone joining me this morning. This is the highest I've ever seen. If you are enjoying it, please give the stream a like. It really does help. It's going to be the last lap now. Might be a bit more cautious in some of the brake zones. Just see, it's last lap. We've got a massive gap behind us. And obviously, we've done all the hard work to get back up to P4. Don't want to ruin it. First thing I noticed with my force feedback, obviously the stream title is saying about my new base. First thing I noticed is it's a bit of a risk killer. I don't know if that's Daytona by itself or what, or it's jumping from 9 Newton meters to 18. Oh no. Oh. Right. Let's quickly use this new replay system. No, I don't want them. I want E2. Right, so this is what gave us the damage from earlier. Obviously, I knew that he was going to try something because he tried something earlier. So I left a bit of a gap, even though I was going to go and try and take a late apex. But there, he looks like he's just going straight on. He's not really attempting to turn. We jump Oh no, wrong way. I always do this. Like you can see that he's come off the brake, so he's just rolling. Yeah, don't get that. Don't get that at all. No, wrong way. I'll get used to this. And then, yeah, we had a bit of a squeeze there. But, right. Make sure that... Let's go and see what we can do next. I'm hoping I gain driver rank. Because I lost so much of my thing. I want to try and get a Joker just to get rid of my previous... one of my previous results. The first day, I don't... Some of you guys might have caught it when I tried to stream and my connection completely went. I lost 3 arrows, so quite a lot. Right, so we're going to do this one next. I'm going to use the cool one. Love this livery. Let me see what he sent me, Paul. Okay, yeah, it's normally on the outside of that. So yeah, right. Let's jump in a practice session. So I did do it last night. Where did I get to? 79. So I'm second off the race pace. Right, we can work with that. Right. Join some practice. While we wait for this one to start. As I mentioned in the stream title, we're going to try and do quite a few different ones. I don't really drive anymore, GT3. So we're probably not going to do those types of that car. Well, let's just see yesterday. I did 37 litres, so let's go. We're in a couple of things in, 5.5. So this is a fixed setup. They have, on all the fixed setups, they have put up the brake force. Now, if you're comfortable with that, then don't change it, because it helps a lot. You will see that you lock a little bit less since the new update, I believe, anyway. Jump in. But obviously these cars have got the new thermal heating, or however you say it. So they're very good cars to drive. If you're looking for something to jump into after, if you're doing mainly GT3s, then I'd certainly say this is the car to drive. Oh, I didn't brake hard enough there. But yeah, LMP3, great that they've added it to fixed, to the bronze ones, so people can actually obviously try prototypes from the start rather than having to wait till to silver. It also gives you practice in them, because a lot of people going from GT3 straight up to LMP2 because there was no free. Am I not breaking out enough? No. There was no free LMP3. Now there is. Obviously, it's in fix, so you can actually get practice in before jumping to LMP2. BBS. What's my brake bias? Oh no, it's because I'm not holding it for long enough on the brakes. I might have worked out what it is. I made a slight change to my pedals last night on the actual kilo of my load cell. Yeah, it's that. Give me 1 second while I do that, while I'm trying to drive around Monza. Just hoping it goes onto the second screen rather than my main screen, which it went onto the main screen. Of course it did. What I've noticed is you can go into 100% on the brake pedal a lot better. On most of the prototypes, actually. To be fair, I was doing it on the LMP2 there. You may have seen my overlay. The difference that 3 kilos makes on a load cell. But yeah, so we're just getting some practice in before we jump into the race. That's better already. Oh, forgot to go down one gate. This car has great rotation, which really helps. If you have got the paid content when it comes to LMP3, the Daquan, I can't actually pronounce it, is probably the best car to go with. For me, it used to be the Ginetta, but now I've officially said it's this one. But right, the next event is starting in 6 minutes. That guy's just locked his rears at the first corner. Yeah, if you guys who are in the chat watching the stream are using direct drive wheels and using certainly some of the more powerful ones, it'd be great to hear what you do with your settings on LMU. Whether that's using the direct LMU force feedback, whether that's the LMU FFB app. I will get that corner flat again. Right. So it was better entry, but the exit was worse. Ah, that's better. Lost a bit of time in that final corner. Right. I think that's a good start. Oh, sliding into next week. Right. What we'll do. So it makes me laugh. There's a couple of marks on the windscreen. I don't know if the stream picks it up, that you can see it, but I keep thinking it's on my screen. So I was thinking, right. Oh. That's funny. Right, we'll pull over to here. Quit to my menu. Turn them off for a second. You guys see, I'm bombarded with stuff. Right. So my little driver ranky thing hasn't updated. I don't know if it's with the latest update. It's not really talking to each other yet, but yeah. All right, let's have a look. See if we've got any quick guys in here. I recognise. Would definitely be split one. We actually had a really clean first corner at Monza yesterday, which I was actually very surprised about for once. Right, give me 1 second. I'm just going to put my phone on charge. The only reason I turn my camera off when I get out of the seat is it's not very graceful of me getting out of the seat. You don't want to see that on a Saturday morning. When I was fitting the wheelbase yesterday, I asked my dad to help me, and he was sat in the seat. I had to lift him out to get him out because it's so low he couldn't get out of it. I know some people have feet further thing, but yeah, I've got mine sat on the floor, so all the vibration goes through it. I can hear it downstairs. Just wait for this to start. Good to see so many like people who are first starting out. B0 is when you're first starting out. Well, people who are starting out and going straight into LMP3. I know obviously there's always discussion what sim do you drive and stuff. So we're expected to finish fifth. And I think for GT3s, ACC is very good. I haven't had enough experience to say iRacing's any good. It's 7 minutes, quality. Yeah. So if we went with 5 laps just in case, 14 years. Down on that. Down on that. Right, I think we're pretty much set, ready to go. Right, now that we're out of Daytona, I can put this back up to full. Right, it's done. Right, so we're just waiting for the race to start, but yeah, done a few upgrades recently. As Paul said earlier, Sim Racing Anonymous. I think I'll be going there for the amount of updates that I've done. Especially to say that I've been sim racing less than a year and I've already upgraded at least a couple of times. So I think this is the final thing now. It's all done. Just wait for this to start. So this is a fixed setup, so I can't change anything except the fuel, traction control. You can change brake bias, max pedal force as well, which is good. But other than that, that is all you can. Oh, wheel range lock. Someone said tried it at 380. But no, we'll do it standard because that's what we're used to. Right, just waiting for this to start. Practice sessions feel like they go on forever. I think they've increased them, to be fair. So I thought they used to only be like a minute or a minute and a half because we should have really practiced before coming in. That's why they got the extended practice sessions now, but it seems like they've extended them further. Right. See if anybody goes through the red light. Get stop and go. No. Right, predictions. Where do you think I'll qualify? Right. I want to try and be top 5, if I can. Certainly turning the force feedback back up to 100% after Daytona. I can feel more already, which is good. Not the first corner I was expecting, but it's fine. Welcome in, everyone. Just seeing an influx of people coming in again. So thank you very much for joining me on a Saturday morning. Or Saturday evening, depending where you are watching them around the world, or very early in the morning if you're in the States or anywhere. So this won't be the fastest of laps.
Lap 1:45.12.
Someone straight into the 43s as their opening lap. That's quick. I'll take the track limits. So we've got enough time for another lap. Obviously, if you're someone who's just starting, like starting an LMP3 fixed, or just in general, if you do get a track warning, it is better to lift off, because the more valid laps you can do in qualifying, it really helps with your safety rating to get that up. Right, so we've got to make this lap count. So in future, we've got to remember it is 4 laps of fuel I need. Not our quickest of first sectors. Bit wide on that. Oh, it's some great rotation that really helped. Back tried to step out under braking there, which didn't help.
Lap 144.28.
Let's see if we can keep third. Right, so it's just from yesterday. I know it's 37 litres, new tyres. Keep them the same, and let's just wait and find out. Depending on how quick that guy's improving, P6 I had him. I know he's into the pits, so yeah, I think we're a little bit off P1 there. Definitely a bit of an alien, but it is what it is. Oh, as you came back, literally as you said you came back, Paul, all the frames started to drop again. Should be okay now.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Right, P3. I always used to say that as well. Like when someone's phone signal used to die. Someone saying the Daytona is OP. I'd probably agree with that, as the top 3 are all them. But what was I supposed to check? There's something I was going to check.
Formation lap has started.
Guy in P2 is trying to ask P1 for a little bit of what's your TC settings. Right. Monza. So we've gone from Daytona, which was a bit of a tough first corner as well, to another tough first corner. That's my own fault. Oh well. Right. Recovery drive. Yeah, so obviously I was too close to the car in front, and then obviously backed out of it, and then I was trying to spot braking, and then realised they've come to a complete stop. So I pressed my brakes harder and just locked the rear, which you do. So yeah, bit of a recovery drive, not help myself here. Gotta try and get up to P5 if I can. Oops. Lock the rears. Oops. Just put thanks. Right. Why couldn't I do that during qualifying? The Adept is certainly underpowered, unless he's just lifted. Back up to P11. So I've got a 2-second gap to try and bridge. Hopefully some fresh air, we might be able to get back up. Won't lack a slipstream. It is genuinely very underpowered, the Adept. Right. That one is a freebie. Back up to the top 10. Right, I was just trying to spot everyone's... lap times. Right. Thing is, will we have enough laps? We'll take the penalty. Set the move coming out of the Scary chicane. Have we got enough firepower? Guy was a little bit close to my rear. Not enough. Not even finished the can yet. That was great. Lesmo too. I know it's weak. Right, still going. Can we get him on the
5.07.
having 5.5 traction control. So if you do it in the future, 5.5 traction control really helps with rotation. It's that new elastomer, Paul, working wonders. It's just a bit, since the update, just a bit more confident actually being on the brake for 100%. two guys in front have got 12% damage each, so hopefully we can get these. It is a Sim Magic Alpha Evo Pro that I've just got yesterday. So I was running the Sport beforehand. Like, I can notice the difference straight away. Before, I was having to use the LMU FFB app to get a lot of the detail that I wanted to feel from the car, whereas this, I'm running the like normal force feedback within the game, and I'm getting all the stuff that right, I've got to try and find a way past. It's gone a little bit wide. Right, managed to get one onto the next one. I don't know how far behind you are, Paul, but we've already done it. I had a Motor R3 before getting the Sim Magic Evo Sport, and I think you're probably the same with Fanatec. It just felt a bit rough, and that's what I'd seen like review wise as well. So the guy I actually bought the Sport off had an R9 and then got rid of it to buy the Sport.
Lap 145.19.
Oh, nice wheels. Have you seen the M4 wheel that they're doing for the Fanatec? That's quite nice. Don't know why I went down to first. Never go down to first. I think some of the higher range may be a little bit better, I have to say, because it is supposed to be known as more of like an entry level type one, isn't it? Mozo. It's supposed to be a little bit cheaper, a little bit more accessible for people. That guy let off for the track limits. I had to get back in the brakes because I was...
Time 1:45.08.
This guy needs to hurry up. Brilliant, well done. Now I've got him pushing me. Bit of a dirty driver, that.
Lap 1:46.25.
What an idiot. Oh, brilliant. It's my fault completely. Uh, yeah, the annoying thing is, I know if that would be in a championship race, we could have probably reported that, because, yeah, but obviously only intentional wrecks.
Time 1:53.35.
Yeah, I tried to give him room into turn one, and it wasn't really that he ran wide, it was he was trying to outbrake me so much, and I know at my braking point, like, I'm pushing it whether I can get like, it's 50-50 whether I can get mine stopped, let alone his. He's on an inside line. Like, I'm having to use all 42 kilos on my load cell to get that stopped. Should we just put a bit of a sarcastic comment? Oh, so the guy in P1 is actually a real-life racing driver. Hold on, let me go to chat quickly so you can see. Jules, I race this car, and he's the development driver. I'm a development driver for Daquan. Yeah. Right. It might kick us out, so we'll go back into the replay. Right, yeah, it's kicked us out. So we're going to go back and watch that replay. Did I lose driver rank? Probably, yeah. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, very low. Right, let's go quickly look when the next race is that we're going to do. So the one that I wanted to do, we have just missed. Because I wanted to do that one. So the next one is 12:25. Right. What should we do instead? Because obviously we've missed that one. Well, first, let's go back and watch this replay. 6. Oh, this is the new one. Obviously, a new thing. New Joker in 6 laps. Let's go and have a look. This is a good thing. Obviously, you can see all the things now. We'll ignore the start because that was my problem. Right. Well, while we're waiting for this to load, obviously, what should we do next? Let's go to. So it's Ruder, wasn't it? Right. So obviously we've got a good run on him here. So obviously he's trying to squeeze me here. Now my braking point is normally the 150 or slightly after. So because I'm in front there. Like I'm gonna guess he's been banned recently and he's coming back from a ban. Or is that? I know. Currently saving not to use for a use. That's good. Very good. Like SimQ Pro. Is it the Pro or the Sport that you're looking at? Obviously, we're full brake. Now, like you can see, obviously, 95 is still braking. Gear 2, whereas obviously we've done our braking, we're through the corner. Like he's done well to get that stopped, which is fair enough. Obviously, then he's just very slow because of the exit. Simi Pro 2 as your next one would be a very good upgrade. Right, so there's no more in this lap. That was the first one. Oh yeah, there was. Still getting used to this replay system. Obviously coming out of Viscari, giving him the space. He gave us a bit of a love tap, but that's probably because he didn't expect us to be as slow as we were. Now, it was this one. Right, that's the only thing. The replay goes to the end of the replay. The end of the incident. Thank God for netcode. Because I don't think there's much between us here. Whatsoever. No. If I racing, I would have been in that barrier. You can see he's trying to go across there. And I've just basically not tried to let him. So, obviously, we're in exactly the same place. We're pretty much the same speed as what the corner before. Oh, so I was technically ahead. You can just see from their thing, they're not making that corner. So they need to slow down further. I do feel a bit sorry for the guy behind. He just got caught up in the shit. Like, I've left him a car's width. Yeah, smashed straight into me. Now, should I have probably backed out there? Most likely. But, yeah. I think he had a few incidents with a few other people. But, right, let's go and have a look what we can do next. Oh, there's no weekly, is there? Unfortunately, because I know the student process, is it Jerry? I do know the student process because I spoke to a couple of guys there about it, and basically for daily races at the moment they're only looking at intentional wrecks. Obviously, that'll be picked up by the live student tool, but it's mainly within like championships that they police it a lot more because obviously it's a paid service. The daily races, it's mainly chat abuse that they look at, and intentional wrecking or people who are AFK. So they're the main three things. So obviously, I don't want to waste their time. So they get over 700 reports a day, and they're trying to get better at it. So they've employed a full-time steward who will go through obviously the reports each day. They are trying to basically create it into more of a trying to create a more of a cleaner sim. Obviously, coming to console maybe a little bit harder, but obviously with the standards at the moment, they want it to get better. Obviously, a lot of those 700 reports though are maybe stuff that isn't necessarily reportable. Oh, the frames are dropped. Not necessarily reportable, or they're just absolutely useless reports, to be fair. So yeah, they obviously want to manage that a lot better. Right, what I'll do, I'm going to show you. Well, there's no races that we could do with a hypercar. We are going to go into practice session for Laguna, so you can see that. So yeah, obviously they're trying to get it better. They're putting stuff in place. The developers, the game's getting so big, the developers can't obviously stay on top of all the reports because they've got their dirty job to do as well. So yeah, it's one of those things. Hopefully it'll come one day. Right, let's go. Obviously, this is just a practice session. I think this will be the last thing that we do. We'll spend a little bit of time. You can watch how bad I am at Laguna. If anybody knows Laguna very well and wants to give me any tips, please do, because I am not the best. Yeah, there is the question of, obviously, I think they got asked the question, can't AI do a lot more? Why do they need to employ a full-time steward? But obviously AI can only do so much. And obviously it's hard to, sometimes you do need that human element behind it, which they're trying, obviously. Yeah, as Paul said, they're trying, which is the main thing. Right, so, well, oh, pit exit's a bit juicy here. Yeah, they're happy with, yeah, it costs money to, I think they've got it there in the background anyway, because they've got the live tuning tool, but obviously then it takes away more of that human contact, human element. That is something that obviously they're trying to do. You see the developers actually in the Discord quite a lot, don't you? Trying to help people, trying to communicate with people. What I think is quite good is obviously they're not. They are telling people about the stewarding tool. I know with iRacing, it's a bit secretive of how they actually review, like protests and incidents and stuff like that. Whereas it looks like LMU's been a lot more transparent on what they're doing. Obviously, they're calling out the people with the terrible. Obviously, they're calling out people for the terrible reports as well, which is absolutely hilarious. If you ever want something entertaining, just go and watch them calling out people for their terrible. Oh, mind the wall. I was trying to avoid the wall. And then it just like, right, we'll reset to the garage. Use these tyres, but just. Thank you very much for subscribing. Now, I don't know if that's a real name or not. That's the first time I've actually seen that overlay work. That alert. Thank. I need to check something. Give me 1 second. Right, okay. Give me 1 second. Paul, I'm going to make you a moderator on the chat. I just need to remember how to do it. Right. I might have to do it afterwards. Right, let's start driving. Let's get onto this and right, sorry about that. Right, let's try and make it out the pit lane without sliding. Wait for this car to go through. If you are enjoying the stream, please give it a like. It really does help get it out there to others who might want to see this content as well. Not at the moment yet, Paul. I'll have to do it afterwards. Bit of a miscommunication there. I was trying to let him down the inside. Yeah, you can mock me. That's fine. Tires aren't warm yet. So it is quite a cold race from what I've seen on other people's streams. That'll be a track one. Oh no. Yeah, 17 degrees. I don't think that's the racing line. Yeah, that's fine. have to say, especially around here, Hypercars is like I'm sorry if I'm quiet at times. Let's just say that. I don't mean to be quiet. It is just it requires so much concentration because it is such a short track. Oh, that's not going to help. Such a short track, and obviously it's hard to overtake in places, and the closing speeds are immense compared to like Daytona was a bit like the infield's a bit different because obviously yeah, the infield's a bit like obviously is infield's a bit technical and tight, whereas this is just all the way through. It's just so hard. Right, let's try and not lock up to turn one. Don't know if you saw that then when I was going over the bumps. We haven't. I'm a bit unsure if it's going to happen. But to be fair, I thought that was going to be the only race that's going to be close, but obviously they've just announced Monza and, well, not exactly close, is it? But they've just announced Monza and Barcelona for the final 2 races, so the tickets are a lot cheaper. Obviously, flights would be cheaper. Well, don't know about that. Hotel will be cheaper, and it's Europe, not having to do a 6-hour flight. So I think to be fair, both of them would be really good. And at the moment, I'm doing a plug for Cataluna here. They should be paying me for this. They're actually doing like half-price tickets to get people in for the race. So it's like €82 for the full 3-day weekend, and then that might be the Paddock Pass one actually, if I remember rightly. Monza's not doing such a good, is not doing a deal. Don't know why that guy just came to a complete stop on the racing line. Also, Spain in October, get some winter sun. I don't know how cold Monza's going to be in November though, so that could be quite interesting. There's definitely a better lap in there somewhere.
That time was a 1:15.17.
So all 3 days is €50, €100 for the pit walk. I think that's a bargain. That was a bit of a better lap. I think that might be my fastest lap I've done around here.
1:14.59.
See what I mean about traffic? Like, you're always picking something up, and especially when it's for the 4 hours, especially when it all starts to spread apart. I think you're gonna literally be finding traffic every single lap. Car park there, mate. Right, so this is Laguna. Oh, nice. Right, I know where I'm off. So, yeah, you obviously got your double left-hander. There's some people who know this better than me. I'm not the fastest around it. I think I'm braking a little bit too early for that quick left-hander there.
That time was a 1:14.3.
Literally ran out of fuel on the line. That is definitely the best lap I've done around there. But yeah, that is Laguna. It is a very fun track to drive. I think we've been through nearly everything that's in 1.4. Is there anything that anybody want to see? Let's go back to the main menu. Still not finished my monster ball. Right. So yeah, obviously you got your team events there. Thank you very much. Still, I think it was about just under 2 seconds off what Alien pace is in such a small track. What was the wow for? What have I missed? Or what have I done? Right, tell you what time is it? Mike, if you're listening, sorry, I'm going to be a little bit late. Shall we do... I've got enough time. So it's 18 minutes. That'll take me to... Go on then. We'll do one more in the LMP2. Don't pick a short race, do I, to do as a last one? What livery shall we go for? Which one? 43. I'm going to go for. Nice bright one. Right, Paul, I've realised how to add you as a moderator now, so I'll do that. Right, where am I? Go live. Right, there you go, Paul. Right, let's hope we don't get damage first couple of laps again. Oh, it's night. Daytime. Nighttime. Right. Only got 15 minutes until that race. Oh yeah, you've got a little thing next to your name now. But yeah, thank you ever so much, everyone, for joining me. This morning, still morning, just. I think this is the most I've ever seen. So thank you very much. Thank you all. If you are enjoying it, please give it a like. Really helps out. Don't put yourself in a timeout. I have to say, I think obviously with LMU releasing this new update, it has certainly seen that it's getting more and more popular, which is good. One way to warm up your tyres. The only problem is there's a few flat spots now. I think this one might be this time might be a little bit more competitive because obviously we started quite early, so people are not normally up at that time. So I remembered why I went up on my brake force was because I was locking the brake slightly with the LMP2. So we'll have to just adjust that. Well, adjust our braking rather than... Right, so our next race starts in 12 minutes. If anybody's driven Daytona and LMP2, any tips really does help. Oh, I remembered what... the shoulder. I need some, like, right-hand banking.
7.36.
To try and help with my shoulder. So I'm gonna have a beastie right shoulder. Need a better left one. So you can actually run it all the way on the outside or on there. What? To balance out the shoulders, go offline and drive backwards. You mean around the circuit, not actually backwards, don't you? Oh, too much speed. A little bit put off by the guy in front of me. Yeah, I thought you meant that. It's just the way you put it.
Time 145.61.
That made me laugh because there was a song that my one of my friends told me about, and it's like called "Back It Up." And when you saying reversing, it made me think of that song. Probably way too early on the brakes into that. Can't remember if we were using what setup we were using for the 60 minutes last time. Was it the endurance or the race? Fully sent around the outside. Oops. We practice our pitting. That's what we'll do on this one. What was good then, when I initially turned in, I could feel the back starting to come around. So obviously, feeling more and more detail in this base compared to the old one. Right, we'll go back to the garage. Right, let's there's about 35.7 in that then. Right. Cool. 6 minutes until the next event starts. Turn these off. Just need to remind myself to turn them off while we're sat in the lobby, so you're not getting loads of data that doesn't make sense, because obviously it's from a previous session. But oh, so they've reset the leaderboards. That's definitely not right. Basically, at one point, the leaderboards were backwards. So it seems like they fixed that issue, which is good. Right. Oh. No. It's my surname. Surname at Apex. But funnily enough, when I was a kid, when I used to try and say, "Oh, my name's Phil Mansfield," I used to say Phil Mansfield like the town. So yeah, it makes me chuckle. But no, not from Mansfield, unfortunately. Originally from Leeds. And then half the view count just goes after I say that I was actually born in Leeds. Right, we'll just wait for this race to start. There's no point jumping in. Welcome, Apex, anyway. I don't think I've seen you around, so welcome to the stream. Yeah, just having a bit of a chill. I've got my new wheelbase that I'm trying to dial in. And it's going alright so far. Right. That's the race we wanted to do, but it's too late, so I need to get out for the day. Go and venture outside. But yeah, we'll do this one. And let's hope. Yeah, so I picked up the Alpha Evo Pro yesterday. So before I had the Alpha Evo Sport, and I just wanted a bit more headroom and just try and get a bit more detail. And yeah, it's good. But which do you do sim racing Apex? Have you got, what wheelbase have you got? What's questionable? Me going outside and venturing outside, Paul? my aim, hopefully, we can get to 5 races for the Joker. My aim, I want to get back to S2 as fast as we can. So we're there. Now, I don't know if that's working yet or not. No, it's still not working. I might have to reload the overlay. But yeah, we're close. Questionable, yeah. Obviously, we had a bit of a tangle at Monza, a tangle at Daytona, tangle everywhere, really. Oh, nice. Oh, that is it's a great starting base. That's one I actually started with, the Moser R3. Have you, are you doing it on PC, Xbox? I sound like I'm full of cold right now. I actually went from the Moser R3 through up to the Alpha Evo Sport. And then I've gone Alpha Evo Sport to Alpha Evo Pro because I do like Sim Magic. I also bought one of the Zeus wheels quite recently. If I move it this way, you might be able to just see the top of it. About there. Right, 52 seconds. Oh, have you just changed your name? But yeah, what are you thinking about upgrading to Apex? You're now green. Oh, this is confusing. Right, let's go and see. 6 splits, so it's definitely got a bit busier. See if we actually get in split one. Yeah, there's a big difference. Especially as soon as you jump from Logitech to R3. But yeah. Oh yeah, we are split one. I think, I think the right passage is everyone starts with a Logitech, isn't it? I think if you go straight to like direct drive, then you've not been able to experience it. So we're expected to finish 10th, I think. Yeah. Many years ago, I started with a Logitech, and then when I wanted to get back in to sim racing, I actually bought the R3 because I needed something a little bit smaller. Um, and the Moser R3, you probably find this the same, Apex. Everything detaches, so it's really easy just to put away if you need to. If you got on a desk clamp, have you got a rig or have you got it on your desk? No pressure, just don't die. That's my motto in life, Paul. No pressure, just don't die. Thank you very much for subscribing, Apex. Oh, nice. Was it Dirt Rally you started with, or was it a different one? I remember the EA Dirt Classics. Dirt. Right, let's start driving it straight out because it's a very long pit lane. That might help you guys. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dirt Rally too. Richard Burns Rally, yeah. I remember Colin McRae Rally as well. That used to be a good one. Um, what I'd probably say, Apex, when you're thinking about upgrading to the R9, I'll have to go and have a look. When you think about upgrading to an R9, you may not be able to do it on a desk. You probably need a rig. Um, you can get like one like I've got where it's a full thing, or you can get one where it's more of a sort of like portable one. And the main thing is you just don't want flex with it, and that's one thing I noticed a little bit with my old rig actually. When I had put the Sim Magic on, it had a lot of play in it, so maybe worth thinking about before you upgrade. Oh, nice. Are you gonna go full aluminium, or are you gonna go like wheel stand and chair? Yeah, like it. That's what I've done. You'll if you've already got the bug now. As soon as you get that, oh nice. Once you get that rig and upgraded stuff, there'll be no getting you off it. No, but they're. I've seen the Moser thing. They released loads of new stuff, didn't they, recently? Because they now got a R16 Ultra. So it used to go. Oh, what did it go? R12 up to. What was the next one up? R21. But now they've got like an R5 Pro. They've got a R16 Ultra. I think they've released some stuff for Flight Simulator as well. Currently the only ones with a bike setup too. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, you saying about bikes, Paul, it made me laugh. There's a funny story. Oh, we're we're going to carry on with our rear orange bumper. Right, I used to do a bit of Flight Simulator, so might have to go and have a look. But forgot what I was saying before I crashed. Oh well. No, it wasn't a TC issue there, Paul, because I wasn't even on the power. The rear just got a bit loose around the back. So it was more skill issue than anything. Oh, right, okay, yeah. So, obviously they've got the arcade. Arcade, like, MotoGP games, haven't they? And basically, we went on a night out one time, and I was very drunk at this point, and they had this MotoGP game. So I decided, I thought it'd be a wise idea while I was drunk to jump on it, but I didn't put any coins in it, so I was just sat there, like, leaning from side to side, pretending to be racing, completely drunk out my head. There is a photo somewhere of it. I am not going to incriminate myself with that. I'm not sure. Whether I did or I didn't. Right, I'm carrying too much speed into that corner. That's what it is. I've worked it out now. Braking a bit too late and carrying too much speed. Right, okay. Lesson learned. Right, I've just realised my headset has completely died on me. Do I have a cable long enough? Probably not. 1 second. Let me know if you can hear any of the background noise through the microphone. I'm going to try and find a cable that's going to be long enough to do my headset. And of course it's on the left hand side. The port. Right, this isn't going to work, is it? Oh dear. What do I do?
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Can you guys hear that through the microphone? Okay, 1 second. Dear. No, the headset's completely dead.
Formation lap
I mean, can
has
you hear
started.
that through the USB microphone rather than me? Is the mic picking up game sound? No, it's not picking it up, Paul. You can see it on the thing. There we go. This is going to be quite interesting. Thank you very much, Apex. Don't know why I'm wearing a headset when I can't actually hear anything. Look at the guy in front.
Green flag, green flag.
brake on the inside. Maybe I should call it quits after that turn down the game volume. Right, is that any better? Better? Worse? The only thing is, it's a little bit quieter. Is it a bit loud? No, it's not. Let me just turn it back down. Certainly a bit spicy. It's a lot of vibration. Oh well. I think it might be due to obviously having to take out the headphones. It's not liked the ratio that it's had. Oh. That's an interesting one. Connection didn't drop in the stream, did it? As well? Nope. Hmm? Hey, Joe. No. You can, yeah. I'm just trying to work out why that's gone. Well, it might have just dropped. Yeah, so the weekly events you can do solo anyway, because it is a solo event. You can invite a engineer to them. So, say if like let's say I sign up for this one, I'm not going to be doing it. So you just register. You obviously choose your car. Let's go Aston Martin. Actually, no, because I need team one. Yeah, you can invite a thing for a special event. You can do it solo. They have put new things in place where you may lose driver rank. You can't gain safety rating or driver rank for doing it solo in a special event, but you can lose driver rank, I believe, if you don't all do 25%. All you have to do is register a team that's got, say, more than 2 people in. So if I did this one, because it's got Poland. So if I did that, and then obviously you choose your team, you just need to have at least 2 people in your team when you do it. Otherwise, you can't, but you won't be able to do it. So you need a team, and you need to have at least 2 people within that team. The other driver just doesn't get in the car. That's pretty much it. To answer your question, why did that drop? Now I'm going to get a massive safety rating and driver rating hit for that, aren't I? Hmm. Right, I think that was the sign to call it quits. Yeah, but I am going to try and do the 4th hour this weekend. I just need to speak to a teammate to see, because I could not do that solo. So we'll hopefully it might be tomorrow that we do it. So I'll just speak to him, and hopefully we should start getting some videos back out again. Because I've been away for a couple of weeks, and then I've been upgrading and all sorts going on. So now, yeah, we'll get back to the videos. Hopefully, get some shorts out this week, because I start recording them again. But yeah, well, Thank you very much for everyone who's joined me this morning. That's the most views that I've had at any point. Yeah, thank you all. If you have enjoyed it, please do give the stream a like. It really helps. Thank you to anybody who's subscribed this morning as well. Yeah, so hopefully that'll be tomorrow, the next one. But just keep an eye out. I do leave it last minute, but yeah. Thank you very much for joining me. And yeah, have a nice rest of the weekend.